Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of the exciting sci-fi novel, Nunatayet. This is chapter 26, Abby, Jake, John, and the Evil AI. Now, to get to the previous chapters, this is chapter 26. So the previous chapters, I've got two YouTube accounts. They're both Billie Beene, lowercase b's. You're currently on my current channel, and thanks for like, subscribe, and share. And let's see. Yeah, if you go, this one has like, I don't know, about maybe 50 videos, and the second one has about 250 videos. On this one, the one that went away in June, my equipment went away. My access to this YouTube channel went away. That's why I have the new one we're currently on. But on the old one, you can go then to playlist and go to Nunatayet to get the previous 25 chapters. So, it's a good thing. So in this one, we'll do a summary of chapter 25. Okay. In chapter 25, Abby, Jake, Johns is our main character. Abby, Jake, Johns. And he is on his returning. And this is what tribal members do. Usually he's in his 90s. His wife has passed for many years. He has no young children. The returning is a period and the individual wears like a yellow and white heart bracelet that's permanently attached to their arm with the medallion identifying them and their tribe. And during this 2-year period, which the spiritual leaders in the tribes recognize as the separating of the soul from the body, for the soul to return to Y, their creator, God, and to their past family members and so on, their pets. And so during this period, then the person wearing the yellow and white heart bracelet is giving priority in terms of if he's taking a ship or a shuttle or some kind of transportation that's full, people step back and let the person wearing the yellow and white heart bracelet go on their trip because they're visiting family and places that were significant to them in their lifetime. So Abby Jake is on his returning trip from his Running Bear tribe, and the first place he wanted to go to was the place of his birth, the Stillness Island, which has been a primary location of what's going on in the Nunatayet series. And his parents had been pioneers, anthropologists, and they also had a computer background. And they were pioneers interacting with the AI system that was on the Stillness. And Abby Jake, John, had also been, for his occupation, an AI engineer. So, we'll see how this plays out. So Abby Jake John, he's in his 90s. He's returning to the Stillness Island, place of his birth. And so we have a summary of chapter 25. General Nakobe and Shuttle Leader Anichi, Captain J. Mac, and others are on the Black Planet to rescue Nunatayet's males kidnapped from the Stillness Island by the female Soul Eaters. One group is led by squad leader Captain Natalie Ripon, who's an expert in alien species. And they have just had a battle with female soul eaters. 6 are dead and 4 are wounded. None are standing. And they have been weakened by thousands of years of genetic manipulation, taking all the males out of their population. That's why they kidnap the males of other species. So Nunatayet's scout team had located the missing males who had been kidnapped. They also located male souls that had been stripped out of the bodies of other species. They located the bodies, and their shepherds were able to reconcile the souls back into the bodies of the other species. They had contacted the other planets, and they had ships inbound to pick up their males from the Black Planet. Now, we also have Hambly the Hermit. He's a virologist specialist. Jajilla Lantani, lioness tracker, who have just met. Jajilla was part of the rescue team, and Hambly the Hermit was one of the kidnapped males, and they have developed a strong attraction for one another. So what had transpired on so we have the Black Planet, we have off of the Black Planet Nunatayet's mothership Victory. But what happened was Shadow Leader Anichi stayed on the mothership. General Nakobe led the rescue team on the Black Planet's moon, and the hidden General Nakobe and Shadow Leader Anichi had long suspected there was some kind of underlying problem in their computer system, because they had encountered on the stillness alien mechanical particles that had disrupted the global Nunatayet system, and that's what prompted the military to be on the island to begin with, and then their males were kidnapped. So what is going on now is that the alien mechanical particles AI system has superseded and taken over the Victory ship's AI system, and is holding Shadow Leader Anichi and all the people on board the mothership Victory locked inside their cabins. So now we pick up the story. On the 4th night after the day Abby Jake John received approval from his tribe, the Running Bear tribe, to begin his returning, he stepped off the military shuttle to the place of his birth, the island called the Stillness. Abby Jake John smelled the familiar, smuggy, humid atmosphere with overhang lays of longing and shadowy, wispy spirit hands reaching out to a living, vibrating being. The Stillness, a supernaturally dense gray wilderness forest covering 90% of the island, was pulsing with longing. Abby Jake John had been born on this island and was frequency assimilated into the pulse of the Stillness. He had returned home, to home. Abby Jake John's parents had been anthropologists with computer skills who documented that the Stillness had been hijacked by an off-world AI. Curiously, the AI program had written a family for itself and a home life that mimicked the old Earth 1950s-60s timeline. The AI dad identified itself as a superhero protecting the American way. Abby Jake John's parents documented the psychosis ID of the AI software program and calmed with it via a spoken language using a secret comm system because Nunatayet's military viewed the AI as a potential security risk. And as a side note, that risk had materialized recently on the mothership the Victory, where the AI system hijacked the ship's control shell, activating emergency ship procedures which locked all of the humans inside their cabins. Shadow leader Anichi cryptically commed with General Nakobe on the Black Planet's moon, where Nunatayet's military was engaged in rescue of Nunatayet males from the Black Planet's female soul eaters. General Nakobe and Shadow leader Anichi had suspected some type of AI in the background of their military system, Nunatayet's global system, and their ships. Abby Jake John's visit seemed timed by Y, their creator god, to assist in the people of Nunatayet liberating themselves from an off-world evil AI system. As soon as Abby Jake John arrived on the Stillness, General Nakobe calmed with him, brought him up to date with the situation on the mothership Victory. Abby Jake John had time just to grab a quick meal, to shower, to change into his spacesuit as he was placed on a shuttle to the area of the mothership Victory. Colonel Jack Blackhawk, Special Forces of the Blackhawk team and tribe, led the takedown operation. The Blackhawk warriors genetically were capable of extraordinary high altitude balance and endurance. It was the Blackhawk team that would enter the Victory, comm with the ship system, and comm with the AI dad. Abby Jake John would go to the Victory in a shuttle to comm with the AI dad, with whom he had established a relationship as a child and later in life as an AI engineer. Nunatayet's military had believed, as had Abby Jake John, that the AI dad on the Stillness was benevolent. Now it appears that the AI dad had an off-world controller via the Soul Eater planet and was now intent on invading and taking over Nunatayet by initially taking over its comm system. The AI dad on the mothership Victory was able to interact with Nunatayet's military AI system on the planet of Nunatayet via the mothership ship's military AI system. But General Nakobe and Shadow leader Anichi had foreseen this problem based on the alien mechanical particles they had encountered on the Stillness Island that initiated the military being on the Stillness Island when a portion of the global AI system on Nunatayet had been taken down. To be continued. I love you, and I'll see you soon.